Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. This is the last of the June footage that I got. Mare Crisium turned it sideways, usually on the right side of the moon, seen from here in Canada. Turned the moon to its left. This is what I did. To see the surface to the right, to the back of Mare Crisium. So Mare Crisium in the Crisium Basin, talked about it a bit the last video. How many kilometers in diameter is Mare Crisium, the Sea of Crisis? Not crisis, but crisis. You know, a word that doesn't exist. Is a lunar mare located in the moon's Crisium Basin, just northeast of Mare Tranquillitatis. The basin is of, as we said the last video, the Precambrian period. We're talking 4.55 to 3.85 billion years ago. Whether it be the fact of basaltic lava that has been there for billions of years, totally plausible, right? But it's what's on this basaltic lava that is freaking me out because they're geometrical shapes that are on the top of them. It's cities. They're hiding. They're literally hiding the cities on top of this. Why NASA and the other space stations hid it, I don't know, but they sound pretty stupid because all you have to do is get a telescope, a 4-inch telescope, and when you get to the moon, you see that they're full of it. Talking about flat surfaces here, flat surfaces there, saying that Mare Crisium, 555 kilometers, okay, that is the size, the diameter, talking 345 miles in diameter. 176,000 square kilometers, which is 68,000 square miles in area. It has a very, very flat floor. Well, it doesn't have a flat floor, and that's what I don't understand. It also has some levels in Mare Crisium. And what looks like this, you see, they call them wrinkle ridges. They don't call them tunnels, right? They say that wrinkle ridges are what formed from pressure, the drying of the basaltic lava. I don't know. This is a lot of information was made to hide something, and I don't understand it. Why was all this information about the moon just a big pack of bullshit lies? It's a big pack of bullshit lies. That's all it is. The moon is inhabited, filled with cities. These lava flows or that they say that are up there, okay, it could be lava flow, but who cares about the lava flow? It's what's on it. Why aren't they talking about the geometrical shapes that are on the surface of the moon? There are plenty of them. There are monolithic statues. There are what look like pyramids. But no, it's just hush hush about it. It doesn't make any sense. Wrinkle ridges. You should see the bull crap that they're coming up with on the internet about these wrinkle ridges and stuff, saying it's a type of feature that's commonly found on lunar mares. Of course, these features are low, sinuous ridges formed on the mare's surface that can extend for up to several hundred kilometers. Wrinkle ridges are tectonic features created by the basaltic lava, cooled and contracted. They frequently outline ring structures buried within the mare, follow circular patterns outlining the mare, or intersect protruding peaks. They are sometimes called veins. Not cities, but veins. Due to their resemblance to veins. It drives me nuts. All this bull about the surface of the moon. And now all history has to be rewritten because there's a city down there and we don't know what's what. You know, it's pretty sad when you think of it. So what is real information that's written out there in science and what's not? You know, it's a lot of bull out there. That's for sure. I know one thing. The moon has color on the surface, a lot of it. These areas, some of these areas look like lakes, little rivers inside basins for whatever the reason they could be. It's a blue substance and it's billowing, moving. It's not water, so okay, so be it. Who cares? But it's something, you know? Um, the straight line that's between here, Mare Serenitatis, and Mare Fecunditatis at the bottom, it's just ridiculous seeing the difference in the surface and the colors, and how can it be so different right beside the mare here, and in the mare another color. NASA doesn't tell us this. Why do we see hundreds if not thousands of pictures on the internet of the moon and it's always the blue on it? These patches are blue. It's not people that are painting them blue. It's a natural color. It's up there, and this is what we're seeing. That's a beautiful thing. It's something that's really beautiful that I don't understand why we weren't shared that information. And I don't understand what's going to go on now with everyone finding out what's up on the moon. If they leave us float on this and don't mention anything, I mean, right off the bat, I'm not shy to say that the government, I don't give a bat's ass out of hell about them because they're not here for us. Couldn't give a crap about them. You'll never see me vote either. I'm not stupid to play their games, to go and vote. It's absolutely ridiculous. Your votes make no difference at all. The votes, when you go and vote, it's so that the government can know who you want to win. But you have no say in it. Absolutely no say in it. They have to maintain the masses, and this is what it's all about. Could you imagine what would happen? What would happen if it did come out and they did admit that there's a city on the moon, there's cities and people living up there? Do you know they're not going to ever either, because all the families that invested money in this, and all the brokers and bankers and all the crooked thieves who put money into deep space secret missions, laundering money. It's a long process. It wasn't done overnight, stuff like that. But what would happen? The families that gave money to scientific research down the line would realize that their fathers and ancestors have given money to a lie. Oh, that would not go very well. So it's not going to come out because the system would crash. We can't have the system crashing whatsoever. So they're going to do anything in their power. When I say anything, I mean everything in their power not to let the system come down and crash. Because they're thinking of themselves, they're thinking of their money, the bloodline, the power, the place that they have right now, whichever families they are. I think we have a good ideal of the basic families that are destroying the world, right? I know one big family destroying the world starts by an R. Yeah. Starts by rot. And people don't believe still. A lot of people don't believe that the governments could have done all this behind the people's backs. No matter what the reason, it was done. And okay, let bygones be bygones. It's time now for you, the government, to come up with the truth and expose this bullcrap event and tell us what's going on. This is my force, the force of the community. Check out the link to the funding campaign in the description of this video. We're trying to raise $9,000 to get a bigger telescope. And I was looking at a 14, but listen, if we go into other companies and other models, maybe we can look into a 16. We want to get big and we want to get on the surface, see what's up there. Thanks for watching, everyone.